Monsoon eating it. I believe slowly here, Mort is gaining an advantage. Boggz, however, has another ship. Going to bring it up and going to be just beating on one of these other ships. Here is Boggz losing one of his guys there. Mort losing one of his guy. Boggz' ship needs to get in this guy or get out. Boggz has just, you know, it's real hard. This one guy just taking a lot. He's going to go repair. Boggz going to bring another one in. Here we have some, this actually may bring out some of these ships as this phaser platform is going to get a couple hits on Mort. Mort going to end up losing his Excelsior as Boggz has somehow managed to really sort of draw these guys out. Mort coming out of that nebula. Boggz sort of getting a little bit of damage done on these guys. Uh-oh, here we have a Canaveral class getting some of his specials kicked off. That would be ECM. That'll be all right for them. Gotta love the feds. Oh, and here we have Mort putting a forward yard, and Boggz is going to see this. Boggz does not want to let this happen. Boggz needs to get some kills here. He's got the ships. He's got the shields. Oh, man, he needs to take on this Intrepid. He has the forces here. Uh-oh, another warp in, and that is, going to hurt. Actually, probably Boggz might have seen that warp in coming. Going to give him just that extra, extra understanding. He needs to get the heck out of there. Boggz back up with his dilithium mining over here. Mort, however, fairly unmolested, putting up a lot of platforms, spending a lot on those platforms, able still to pump out a lot of Intrepids. Those Intrepids are slow, have served him very, very well throughout the rest of the game. Oh, and we see Sensor Blackout on the map. The Canaveral's special one that is really, really nice. The fleet that Mort is fielding is quite nice. About 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 vessels there. Boggz has not that many and is really going to hurt because he's trying to build up his Starfleet command, going to be hurting on those warp-in vessels. And we shall see. Mort does really have a strong presence here. Could come in, take out this expansion, take out this Tritanium. Though I am betting that Boggz is hurting on the die here at the moment, as he bottles up a little bit, turtles up, tries to get a little bit of that going on. A scouting around, sees the Tritanium, going to look perhaps to scout into maybe the main. Here we have Boggz trying to get a little bit of a comeback going on here. This could waltz into the main dilithium mining, as this is totally unprotected. Going to have maybe a ship or two in the vicinity, maybe only one, as this massive fleet here just kind of hanging out. Boggz gathering his ships, and here we go. Strike in on the mining. As you can see that Mort immediately responding to this. Some of these guys looking to get in here, taking a little bit of starbase hits. Not a good thing here. Mort knows that he's not going to be able to turn that around. Going to move directly into this expansion over here, and it's going to be a little bit of who gets what here. Boggz getting a number of nice dilithium miner kills here, taking a little bit of extra fire that he wouldn't really want to. I think he should stay around. Finishes off. What is he doing? He is going to end up losing this area here. He has lost it. There's nothing defending it anymore, and he doesn't want to mess with it. He has, however, moved off, oddly enough. I thought he should have taken out this other miner. The miner did get to move out. He also had the option of, knowing that Mort's fleet was around. Wow, Mort putting up an Armada yard. And do we see a warp incoming? Oh, a descent, and this is Boggs' descent, looking perhaps to give him a little bit of extra staying power in this general vicinity. That's going to hurt. I just don't know where he's going to get the offensive power to deal with this. Mort taking a quick run, taking a quick bath effectively in this one little nebula. As Boggz trying to put some pressure on. Looks like he's going to go in. Needs to basically just do a strike and run. Taking a lot of damage here in the process. Going to get a couple kills. That's nice. However, he is taking a lot of damage on this Monsoon. It is just... Ew, this is just really going to hurt here. This is all of Boggz' fleet. Boggz is losing them. Wow, really playing that nicely. These phaser platforms and these pulse platforms are very specific on what they like to target. They'll target the closest one to you, and so Boggz really just exploiting every second of that, getting this Monsoon that I thought was totally dead. This, however, did draw Mort back. He's got his fleet moving around. Has drawn them onto Mort's side of the map, and really, I guess that's all Boggz needed them to do. He did get a couple kills. He needs to go repair this guy, otherwise he's not going to be fielding a whole lot. That Descent, not going to be able to do anything but defend as another platform goes up here. Oh, and this is not something that he wants to tangle with, and he has tangled with it. A torpedo platform showing its face here, going to give Boggz a little bit of fun. Managing to get one of his ships blown up. And a little bit of lag in the action as Mort has moved his fleet onto his side of the map, chasing Boggz' little strike force off. And we'll see what goes on. Boggz making a move up here for his second dilithium mine expansion, and he's got a little bit of posturing here with these blank platforms. Another blank platform here. These do serve you well if you're on the spot with these guys. They only cost you 100 die, 50 try, so relatively cheap to put up. Little bit of repair thing going on here that these guys mosey on over there. Boggz still hurting on ships total wise, as Mort's got a huge Fed fleet slowly gathering a second. A second steam runner here, and boy, is this just going to hurt eventually. Boggz not having the fleet. This is a bit over if Mort will press it. Oh, some Akira's going up, some Remors going up, and we shall see. We shall see. Akira's a little bit on hold at the moment. Wow, double Akira's. Wow, all of his ship production on hold, so Mort is some sort of resource lock somewhere. I don't really know what resource he is locked on. I presume that he's resource locked on probably titanium, possibly die. But he does have this fleet here. Going to be able to burn down this scout, or at least prevent it from moving over. This is potentially a decisive battle, but Boggz moving his ships up, not wanting to engage this strike force again over here by Boggz. Moving in perhaps to get another kill on a couple of dilithium miners. That would be good. Mort moving into the titanium expansion, making sure that there's nothing there. Not making any risky moves. Very, very solid, strategic posturing by him. Boggz having to take a little bit of extra risk, moving in and on the main. You can see the Nova special going off. As one of these guys sitting here in the queue, as that guy is taking a little bit of hits. These short-range ships getting in range of this starbase. Mort is going to end up losing all of his miners there, save for this one that he managed to pull back. Boggz being risky, being aggressive, and he needs to be, and this might actually... This is going to give him whatever edge he can etch out of this guy, but he is really going to be... Oh, a second Descent! Whose is this? Wow, Boggz is... Yes, that is a second Descent. I don't know what he is doing here. Heavy torpedo is going to be really hurting on offense. But those torpedoes will do a lot of good against the bigger ships. These Galaxies and these Nebula classes will take a beating. Unfortunately, these little ships will be taking the hits first. Oh, and here comes Mort with another warp-in. Going to be moving in over here on this. Boggz is dilithing them now. Is Boggz going to be on the spot as some of those warp-ins split? Mort is maxed out on his ships there. That is actually a good thing to do. You want to keep as many ships as you possibly can. That'll keep your refresh timer up. Now, let's see if Boggz changes these over or he gives up on everything here. Honestly, I think he should not. He should just decom everything here. Save the money. Don't blow anything on anything stupid. Not going to get any kills on anything. So this is just an easy dead 100 and 100 here. Nothing too shabby here. Boggz is going to end up losing his expansion, and that is going to end up hurting quite nicely. Now, let's go back and take a look over here. Boggz making another run into this guy, trying to get some kills there. Specials going off. Oh, this is Mort. Boggz. Oh, Boggz going to end up. His main fleet is going to get pincered here. As Boggz also trying to move into Akira's. Let's see if he's got one here. He's got two queued up, but this fleet is going to be nasty. Now, this is where Boggz is going to actually have to invest in this platform. Unless he's just going to give up, this is nasty. This is going to be nasty. Needs to invest in this, otherwise he needs to cut and run. Needs to DQ and cut and run. Looks like he is cutting and running. That's probably the smartest move Boggz can do here. Boggz knows he cannot engage this fleet as is right now. He needs to cut the wheels, cut the legs. Oh, but this is painful here. As a couple of these guys get knocked off. Mort really just playing a very strong hand here. Boggz needs to just decom everything here. Get back the minerals. He's not going to be able to cut this out. So he's going to be left with his Akiras off of one base here. There it is. You can see him stopping production here. This is going to be a very dead star base here very shortly. Star yard. As Boggz moving around with just this double trio of ships. And we can see the shipyard is dead. Mort, again, nothing too risque. Just a very, very solid gameplay by him. As Mort immediately queuing up these guys, as Boggz is going to be able to get a couple kills off of this stuff, as he is catching a couple of these guys as they move into the line. Now, what might have served him really well here is if he could have kept a single ship firing on the one that was repairing. In the meantime, he is going to keep moving around. Boggz is doing exactly the best he can with this small fleet of strike force. Harassing as effectively as he possibly can when he can, not engaging this fleet. However, my God, that fleet is just getting huge. As Boggz have got about 15 seconds before he gets a trio of ships here if he wants. Boggz losing a constructor here. If he could possibly move it down in here, he'd save himself a little bit of time. Probably not going to save himself this class. Boggz, actually, again, still with the very, very effective rating here. Now, I mean, not the